So test, gotta see how loud we have to talk.
Hi, hello, welcome.
Smile like that.
It's a regular smile.
It's crystal clear, we've been on a year, the struggle straight along the way, but having you by my side makes everything okay. We're watching video clips of all types of shits, laughing out loud, we really hate this crowd, and we don't know where to go, hopefully take it slow. Lots of hustler minds will reject and decline our approach to life, and that, well, that's just fine. We wanna let others live because it's none of our business. We press your chest upon our mess. There's so many minds, hey, I'd like to unwind. Take me out of this place, we want a part of this race. We do what we can, you better tap out, man. You're about to pass out or get a pick for the cloud. Why is it so hard out here? They made it so weird. Try to stay woke and humble and joke. It's fucking hard out here. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of It's Hard Out Here, and today we have a very special guest, Rocio Cortez. Thank you so much for doing this again, by the way, because this is our second go. We lost some footage.
It happens.
Yeah, we had the second half, but it stopped recording the first time, and we had that footage, but we didn't import it, and it just got lost.
And then we cleared it because we thought we had it imported, and we did not. We didn't have the correct one.
Yeah, we had like a 1 second clip of like something else
That is so funny.
was random. Yeah. So I thought those were the two videos that I needed, and I was like, this is 1 second. Dude, like, God, like my stomach just sank. I was like, no.
That's okay.
Happened.
Hey, it was fun. Hanging out, having some coffee, having some lunch. Had a great time. So
was cool.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
just glad to be back.
Thank you so much for doing it.
Thank you. You're so sweet to give us your time and then to help us out with that and be so understanding because like this. And but a really great timing. I love what this weekend was.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get right into it. What's
so,
up?
you told me about the footage being lost, and you're like, when you said this date, which is what's today, the 17th?
17th, yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, that's the day right after ADCC. But I'm like, damn, that would be kind of cool, because then like we could literally talk about what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay. So I wake up, I have all of my stuff pre-packed. I packed snacks, I sliced apples, got grapes.
Real quick, I'm so sorry. For those that don't know, ADCC is...
It's a tournament.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, a tournament. But I think it's the first one to come to Austin. Similar to other tournaments like NAGA or Grappling Industries, it'll be a big arena or convention center, like a big room. And they'll have a lot of mats, like up to 20 mats.
Oh, God.
And there'll be a table at each mat with a ref, or probably two.
Yeah.
A screen and a ref. So that's a lot of staff.
Yeah.
And then they have some, vendors on the side, and then like a main table where like the main people are announcing like, hey, they're calling you to mat 5. Where are you? Or like kind of shit.
That's crazy.
And so that's basically what it looks like. A lot of people. I've never played sports growing up. Do you need to...
No,
we're
she's
good,
just
we're
saying
good.
hi. Everyone
Yeah.
knows that's Ziggy.
Oh, is that a cat?
That's a cat, yeah.
What the fuck? This freaked me out last time too. I'm like,
I was like,
is that a person? Is that a person?
That was a baby. Oh, no, now she knows.
You want to let her? I'm okay with cats.
Oh yeah, she would if she wanted to. She
Right.
would for
Yeah.
sure. But she's
Gotta
saying,
let her do her own thing.
She's saying hello.
She's singing hello.
What can you do?
She can say hello too. But
She does. She goes, hello.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But anyways,
yeah,
back
sorry.
to the jiu-jitsu tournament.
Okay, so that's basically what it looks like. So growing up, I didn't play sports really, so I don't really understand what tournaments are and how they're like an all-day thing. And they are.
That's right. Yeah.
They are an all-day
like
thing.
track meets or...
Yeah. I did do a little bit of tennis, and so that's kind of how I have an understanding. But we went on like 5 or 8 games in the whole season. So it's like it happened so long ago too. I didn't really know what the fuck was happening.
for
I was
sure.
just like, let's go.
ready
We're
to
leaving
go.
at 4 or 5 in the morning to go to Uvalde. Sure,
God.
like this sounded cool. But it was on a school day, so it's like you get to skip class.
Yeah,
So that was
all
cool.
day, yes,
Yeah.
let's go.
People have been doing this shit since middle school, so I just don't even fathom like what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Anyways, your gym, a lot of people go, right? A lot of us went. God, it was so hard because you have this friend competing and this one's up and you're like, who's gonna corner me, right? Where are my coaches? Like, I don't have anyone, so I would ask you, like, dude, just corner me. I need, if I get stuck, I need to be able to hear you.
Right.
So like, you can help me get out of here.
That's
And so it was nuts. It was nuts.
so cool.
So I get there, right? And they don't give you the bracket until the day before. So Friday after 7 p.m. They release the names and what times. So everyone, it said that the women's bracket, it was like a tentative schedule they sent out, was going to be roughly from 1 to 4. So I'm thinking I'm going to go sometime between 1 p.m., 4 p.m. So that's fine. So now it's Friday night. No, actually, I didn't check it. I checked it day of, Saturday morning. And I'm thinking I'm going to be within that time frame. Bro, I go on at 7 p.m.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's
You're just
way
I was like,
later.
yeah, so I had intentions to go. I asked Bree, Connor, like all of my friends, like, hey, what time are you guys going? And they were all going roughly around noon. So they were going to have to leave early, right? So I was like, fuck, I guess I'll leave early.
Okay.
And so I did. I caught a ride with them. So we all went downtown and have our bags, all our snacks. We're posting up. We're just walking up to the place.
Squad.
And, squad. It was just surreal. Loved it. We
That's
walk
awesome.
in. There's a ton of people. You're just like, fuck.
That's what I was thinking. Like, they all would want to be there at a certain time because there's going to be so many people going down there.
And it was hard. I feel like the coaches didn't really get there until like either noon or like 2 p.m. Yeah. And so it's kind of rough, especially this is your first tournament.
Yeah.
I don't know how many tournaments Gabby and Sally have competed in, but like I wanted to be there for them, you know what I mean, too. And who, God, what's her name? Kelda. Kelda too. I think she had a coach or maybe it was her boyfriend. But it's like you want to be there for your friends and it's like, fuck, I'm not a coach. Like I want someone better than me to be helping you. You know, so I try my best, right? Like frame, or like get on your hip, like, you know what I mean? So these are the things I would be saying. And what else? It was just wild.
You did your best, you know?
Yeah.
So you were cornering others.
Yeah, I was helping corner
awesome.
others.
That's a great experience, too.
I'm filming, so like, you know, Lauren goes up, Danny goes up, Colin goes up, Bree goes up, Sally goes up. I'm just trying to like keep track of everyone.
Oh my God.
And I'm trying to be there for them too. So their matches are coming up, you want to warm them up, right? You either take a walk or maybe let's, you know, do some drills. Luckily, Lauren brought some puzzle mats. So we would go on the mats and just like, what do you want to drill?
Yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, but
you set them up on the side somewhere.
Yeah, and then they would go compete. It was exciting. Your adrenaline's pumping. You're watching your friends.
Exactly what I was thinking of. I was like, you started at noon and you're already going, and then you have a match.
By 3 p.m.
also working.
Dude, yeah. By 3 p.m. I'm done.
Oh, no.
I was exhausted. I'm like, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 4 more hours.
Oh.
And I was so tired. I got a chicken wrap and I got some potato chips. Just gonna get some salt.
Man. Yeah.
And then I just put my headphones on and I'm like, I'm missing a lot of people's matches right now, but like I can't anymore. Like I need to just chill. So everyone's competing, all my friends, and Joseph, Jason, Connor, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and then if you hear something crazy go on, you're like, all right, like I know how to check. So anyways, to sum this all up, I was exhausted by the time it was approaching 7. Once it got to like 6, I refreshed the schedule. I'm at 8 now.
Okay.
7:56, and I'm like, okay, longer, later.
Yeah.
And it's fluctuating between 8 and 7, and then finally, I'm looking at the women's absolutes bracket, and they're like almost the same time, and I'm like, no, like that's not probably not gonna happen.
How is that even possible?
It just worked out. It's magic.
I have no idea. Matches take different times, right?
Yeah.
You get subbed in 2 minutes, you go into overtime, or like 8 minutes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it fluctuates a lot. And then if someone got hurt, they'll call a medic to mat 5, right?
Dude, yeah.
So that was happening.
Takes up
What
time.
else? Waiting for the person.
To show
right?
up.
You show up and they're like, all right, well, you know, we're calling
Where's
them.
the other one? Yeah.
We're calling them. So these times
That's
are fluctuating. Yeah. And then I'm supposed to be up on mat 13 very, very soon. Like, I'm thinking me and Lauren are going to go on the same time, which sucks because I wanted to, like, watch her.
Yeah.
And so I'm over here standing, waiting for my turn. There's a girl standing there. I think she's my opponent, so I'm just warming up. And then they call me on the intercom, Rocio Cortez of mat 1. And I was like,
No, okay.
they're like, I gotta, like the schedule saying I gotta be here. And they're calling me and I'm like, what the fuck? Absolute start. Absolute start before my bracket. So for people who don't know,
Crazy.
whenever you sign up for a competition, you always sign up in your rank and your weight.
Yeah.
So I'm 110 and I'm a blue belt. So I signed up for the intermediate at my weight. And then that's my division. That's who all I have to beat, people who are exactly like me. Then I signed up for the absolutes.
Yeah.
The absolutes are advanced. So obviously that's going to be purple, brown, black, but they let anyone sign up.
Yeah.
And any size as well.
Any size, yeah. You could be a white belt at my weight and sign up for it. I was fucking joking this whole entire time when I bought my absolute ticket. I'm like, I can go against Helena. I can go against her.
Whenever you posted about it, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, Helena's in that.
Yeah.
I accidentally manifested that.
Yeah.
What is her last name? Helena?
I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, Helena,
It's
if you
okay.
ever see this.
I feel like it's Crevar.
Yeah, something along those lines.
I'm gonna see a poster. Hold on.
For those of you that don't know, she is, how old is she now? 16?
I thought she was 17.
17?
Yeah.
17-year-old prodigy. She's been doing jiu-jitsu at least since she was like 15, right? Just
I
like
have no
kind of
idea, but
Yeah, no idea.
incredible
cleaning up
player.
shop. Yeah, she's like one of the top women competitors currently
Crevar.
standing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Crevar.
Okay.
Helena, if you ever see this, I'm so sorry. But Helena Crevar. I just kept joking about it.
Yeah.
I just kept joking because, of course, she's like this famous person who like no
Right.
one could ever be in the women's division. And I'm like, shit, that'd be wild.
always a
I already had an idea of what I would do, right?
Okay.
And then
Game plan?
I had a game plan.
You have to.
I had
You
a game
have
plan.
to.
That was crazy.
I mean,
so
you've seen her compete before. You know what she's kind of about. Like,
yeah, well, obviously my expectations for me winning are hella low. I don't think I'm gonna win.
You can't do that.
But I went in with they're like, no.
Dude, that was my one fear when I saw you post about that. You're like, guess who I'm going up against?
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, I hope she has like a really positive mindset right now and doesn't worry about her status. Like, get it, dude. Come on.
Well, no, but because I had that mentality, I was like, I'm just gonna go in and have fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna just try to like do something cool, not play it safe and be scared.
Yeah,
Like,
that's good.
so that was my mindset going in. Lo and behold, I go up against this girl and I'm like, oh, wait, hold on. I'm like going way.
First, let's go.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you get called.
I get called to Matt. Yeah, I get called before my division. Thank you. So I get
Matt
called to Matt 1. This is the absolutes division, and mine hasn't started yet. But whatever, they're calling me. I show up. I'm doing the thing. It's me and this other girl, bruh. She's a big lady.
Yeah.
And she is looking angry at me, and I'm like, oh goddamn, here we go.
You mad?
Yeah.
So there we are. They're saying the rules. Okay, like I think you can't pull guard because you get deductions.
Really?
The round's going to be this long. If I tell you to stop, you need to stop and not move so I can look at your position.
Yeah.
Okay, like, do you understand? Yes, shake hands. Okay, fight.
Yeah.
As soon as they say fight, this girl like runs towards me and is grabbing me and like trying to snap me down. And I'm like trying to do it back, but I'm backing up, and she hits my shin. Bruh, I think I bruised my.
Bruised up.
I think I bruised my bone.
Oh, I can see.
like this.
bruising, yeah.
This hurts so bad.
It's like all on this side, right?
Yeah.
All up and down, yeah.
all I heard was a slap.
Yeah.
And I go down and I'm like, fuck. Like, please don't let me break my leg right now.
No.
Yes.
You haven't even started.
What'd she hit
Yeah.
it with?
I honestly don't know.
With
I
her shin?
have video of it. I sent you the video.
Yeah.
But the video starts right after she took me down.
Okay.
I know. I'll try to see if someone else might have it, but
Yeah.
God, I really need to ice this, I
But
think.
it's hurting, yeah.
I do need one right now.
No, it's okay. I'll get an ice pack when I get home.
Yeah.
But it just, all of the muscle and the skin feels so tight
Okay.
right now.
Yeah. Just like
A
Charlie
little bit of
horse.
swelling.
Yeah,
Real bad.
a little bit of swelling. But anyways, I hear that and I'm under her and I'm like trying to keep her off, like putting my frames up, and I'm like, that was a loud slap. I hope I didn't like break anything. And then I'm like hitting the ground. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't feel like any real pain.
Okay.
And then I'm able to kick her off. She stands up and runs to the middle because we're like on the edge of the mat.
Yeah.
So we reset, right? Like she detached and she's like, all right, let's reset. Let's go
Okay.
back to the middle.
Good deal.
So we did that. And I'm just like going up. I think I reach out and then I realize, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? You're not about to wrestle a girl who's 50 pounds heavier than you.
Yeah.
So I sit down, I pull guard, and then she's coming in and she like does this to my legs. I immediately go to my back. And then I think she just like dives for it. I think she just dives for it. She's just on top of me.
Watch this.
What I realize is I understand she's big, she's super powerful, super explosive. She was leaving her arms exposed.
Nice.
And so I felt like if I timed it just right, I can try and get like an arm bar or a triangle or something.
Catch her.
But then they stopped the match.
Okay.
Yeah, all I hear is stop. And I'm like, and she like legit gets up and turns around like, what the fuck just happened? Because I did not tap.
Right.
And they're like, this division is starting before another one. And I'm like, yeah, mine. Like, I'm literally supposed to be over there right now, but y'all called me over here.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, well, because of that, we can't start the absolutes. We have to have that division start and play out before this starts.
Ah, dude.
And so
That's what I was thinking. I was like, why is this happening?
we were both incredibly frustrated because...
Yeah.
For one, I just took damage.
Yes,
and
exactly.
this lady is attacking me, and I'm like, my adrenaline is pumping. I'm like ready to fucking fight this girl, and you're stopping this match. And for what? Like, you should have at least let us finish it.
Yeah.
And I'm getting emotional, dude. My adrenaline's pumping. Like, I'm there. Connor's there, and Connor's just like looking at me, and he's just saying things to calm me down. Like, hey, it's okay. You're fine. You're doing great. You're doing so good. And I'm like, yeah, dude, but like, I just took damage.
Yeah.
And I have to go. I haven't even done my own division. Like, oh, that's so frustrating.
Sucks.
It's whatever. I had to get over it. Whatever. I get off the mat. And now I'm just waiting.
Okay.
All of that adrenaline, the pain. I wait about 30 to 40 minutes, and then mine start.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Almost a whole hour passes by, and
Yeah.
I'm like having to calm down. And I'm just
How
like,
was your leg feeling at that point?
I feel it,
Yeah.
but it's not. It kind of just feels like how it feels now, just
Okay.
really
Just
tight.
Yeah.
Everything here is just so tight right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you can compare. I don't know if you can see the difference or not, but this one
it
is very
swollen?
yeah. But this one that hurts. That's a dip.
There's color change for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
there's
can
some
see the
color
size.
Well,
So it's
It's okay.
just tight. I mean, the damage is done. You're
the
there.
damage is done. I think if anything, I might have bruised my bone.
Yeah.
Which I've heard is very terrible, but
Right.
just icing and elevating. That's
Yeah.
probably what I gotta
Yeah.
do.
And
Anyways,
so you collect yourself,
But how
you're
are
calming
you
down.
prepping
And
in that? Yeah. So
now they call you up. It's been what, 30 minutes? 40
it's
minutes?
30 or 40 minutes. I literally just listened. I started listening to music like 5 minutes before my match started. And I'm watching my friends. I don't know, actually about like 10 minutes before my match started, I started playing some music. And I'm just listening, trying to get in the zone. It's very strange. I don't know if other people feel this way, but whenever you're competing, like, you really have to change your mindset a little bit. Like, because you want to do a good job, and it's like, I have to put my mindset, this sounds crazy. I literally tell myself, like, this chick is trying to hurt you. She's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
What would you do if this person was trying to kill you right now? Like, that's her goal, is to hurt
Right.
me. So,
Seems valid. Yeah.
yeah, but even afterwards, like, I actually meet these people. These people are so great.
Sure.
Like, the girls that I've met, that I've competed against, the sweetest human beings ever. But she's a fucking bad bitch,
Yeah.
right? And so I
It's a
love that.
competition,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
compete.
And that's kind of what Amber tells us whenever we're having our MMA classes. Like, that is her goal. I understand it's MMA though. MMA is a
Right.
little bit more
A little
different.
different,
That's
yeah.
striking.
Yeah.
Here we're safely bending our bones, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Trying to. There are some.
gentle art.
It's the gentle art.
Yeah, it's a huge understatement, but there are players out there that like actively seek to hurt their opponents.
That's
You know,
true.
they
Yeah,
do exist.
that sucks.
So you
that
got to be
is
wary of that,
unfortunate,
especially if you don't
for
know
sure.
them.
Because you want, like, I don't want to take you out of the game. I know how much jiu-jitsu means to me.
Right.
So I know it must mean
Yeah.
a lot to you.
Yeah.
And for me to hurt someone and take that from you, that's an ugly thing.
That's pretty
It
bad.
is. I agree. But I get that mindset of, though, preparing yourself for competition, because most of the time you're meeting really cool people. And so if you just keep that in mind and you're like, we're just having fun, and you're at a competition, it's like, no, she is trying to kill me.
Yeah, you kind of have to
Just
put
to,
yourself
like,
in the mindset.
Prep yourself, you know,
Yeah.
properly. Like, okay.
So, okay, whatever. Mine starts now.
Yeah.
Okay, this girl I was nervous about because I looked her up on Instagram. She just won silver at IBJJF the weekend before.
Okay.
Worlds.
She has a picture of her with like 20 something medals, and I'm like, oh,
That's kind of intimidating.
intimidation. So I was really worried about it, and I remember Lauren. Shout out Lauren Sears.
Hey.
She was just giving me some really positive feedback. She was like, I went up against girls that were higher ranked than me, bigger than me, and I still won.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter like how many medals she has. Like it doesn't mean that she's better than you. So it was just really nice to hear.
Yeah.
And then
cool. Oh, yeah.
I go out there and I fucking dominated. It was great. I did this
Dude.
sweet pass. You're gonna see it too. Like I do this weird knee slice thing. I don't know.
Sure.
It's my game. I like it.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, I won with the guillotine.
What?
that's awesome.
Hell yeah. How long are the
Yeah.
matches?
I think the matches are 6 minutes
6
long.
minutes each? Okay.
I think the first 3 minutes, because it is ADCC, and this is just such a cool thing, the first half of the match is sub only, no points.
Oh, cool.
So if you don't sub someone
3
in
minutes.
like 3 minutes, I think
it
it
goes
is
to
6
points.
minutes. Then it goes to points.
Ah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So like
okay.
sweeps, but there's like this rule where you have to kind of pin them down for about 3 seconds, then you get the points. You have to like hold that
Weird.
position.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
So I went off of a guillotine. That was great.
Yeah.
Just feeling super great. The next girl, I think I go on about 15, maybe 20 minutes later. I didn't look her up, or maybe I
just
couldn't
gonna
find
ask,
her.
yeah.
I think her profile was private.
Okay.
And yeah, she was a stout girl.
yeah.
Yeah, she's a
Solid.
little bit, yeah.
Like just
I
low
posted
center of gravity.
I posted a picture of us together, so you'll see her. Like
Okay,
she's
cool.
a little shorter than me, and she's just
Yeah.
she's built. She has a really good frame.
Nice.
We made contact. I never go in with a game plan. Like whenever I compete, I can't tell what I'm gonna do to you because I don't know you.
I get
I have
that.
to feel
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I have to feel like how you grab me. I have to feel what are you going for? Arm drags? Like, oh, okay, then I think I kind of understand the game you're trying to play here.
Okay.
I can tell when you're a wrestler and when you're not. And my second girl was a wrestler. Oh my gosh, she snapped me down. I was like, I literally like went, oh shit! Like,
Yeah.
it was so good though. Like it was a good snap down. It just reminds me of Joseph and Colin's class, like and Sean. Like I love all the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yes.
All the wrestling
Snap you
coaches at
down.
10th
They are
Planet
amazing.
are
Heck yeah.
Amazing.
gold. They're giving us gold.
Yeah.
So they are golden nuggets of knowledge. And I try to do the same. She told me after the match, she's like, man, you snapped me down really hard. I did the same. I tried to fucking do it.
Hell yeah.
You really got to use like
What's
a lot
up?
of your body.
Yeah, dude.
And
That's awesome.
what did she do? Oh, she grabs me. She fucking double blasts me. We're
Okay.
in the air. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, we fall back. And I'm like, I'm trying to get something. I think I could go for a Kimura.
Okay.
I'm trying to rip it out. And it's just not. It's not working.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm on bottom. I get stuck.
Yeah.
I
no.
lose my second
Same.
match
I
on
gotcha.
points.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, she was just a really, really good wrestler.
Yeah. Lots of control.
Yeah, lots of
Wrestlers
control.
Are so good at that.
Yes. Yeah. So I lose my second one to points. She
Yeah.
had 10 points.
Dang.
I think it said I had a -1. I don't know when I pulled guard.
Yeah.
Oh, this is because she was on me and stood up and walked away, and I stayed on the ground. So I'm wondering if that was it. I saw other people do something like that, but I was like, they didn't get the
Yeah.
point deduction. So I tried it. Anyways, I'm on the ground. I butt scoot. I grab her. I scoot in more, and she like flings my legs simultaneously. It was
Yeah.
crazy. But she ends up in my guard, and I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot
That's
of
crazy.
fighting. She passes, and she stays on top. She stays on top like a north-south, like the majority of the time.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was stuck, and then boom, match is over. She
Yeah.
wins. But
That's
I won.
wild.
But I won second place in my division.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congrats, that's
Oh
so
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's, you got the medal right
I
there.
do.
Look at
Bam.
that. It is legit.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Official
Yes.
ADCC Austin Open. Look at that.
It is adorable
That's
and
nice.
gorgeous.
Is that your first one ever?
This is my first one. Well, medal. This is my 5th or 6th.
Oh, no
medal.
way.
I've done other ones.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But this is my first ADCC one.
Yeah. See, you're collecting them
Yeah.
already, dude. You're on your way.
And bam, I got this rash guard too.
They gave that to you?
Yeah, no, I bought it.
That's wicked.
That still pretty sick.
It's pretty nice.
Which they should consider that because I mean, as a competitor, don't you want to?
I paid $175 to compete.
Woo!
100 for
We should get a rash guard.
Yeah, please.
This is free advertisement, y'all. No, just kidding.
ADCC hook us
Sick.
up.
It looks
Oh, yeah.
so
Competitors
good.
up.
What
Well,
is it, since 99? 98. Oh, wow. Okay.
Wicked.
Yeah.
wow, that's not that old.
It's not, right? Yeah. But I know Jean-Jacques, who, trained Eddie Bravo, the founder of 10th Planet, was the one that, made a huge upset at ADCC because he was using, a lot of, grips mostly because, how he doesn't have full hand on his left side. You know about that? Yeah.
Oh.
So that's how, Eddie Bravo's game was sort of developed, too, because Jean-Jacques would have to teach using a lot of, grips. Even though it was in the gi, he did a lot of underhooks and overhooks and stuff like that, and that's where Eddie Bravo's game essentially came from.
Oh,
He created
shit.
10th Planet.
Oh, I forgot about this. Sorry, I just thought about
I
it.
didn't even
yeah.
notice.
But the rash guard looks so good.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a kid's large.
Yo, for real?
Yeah, for a lot of tiny girls. Sometimes, companies don't carry our size.
Yeah.
If you don't have an extra small or a double extra small, I go for kids large.
Kids large.
And
Works out.
They said
That's
all
a
they
hot
had was
tip.
unisex, and I'm like, yeah, unisex stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It fits great.
It's good.
Did you
Thank
compete
you.
in that?
I was gonna wear it today.
Okay.
I was gonna wear it today at for training. So on Sundays I normally do women's MMA.
Yeah, we just got that going.
I love that class. It's such a great group of girls. And immediately after we do wrestling, and immediately after that it's jiu-jitsu, and immediately after that it's open mat.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Sundays are my big days.
Sundays are great days.
Yeah, Sundays are great days. But my dad's been sick, and
Yeah.
that's what happened today. My dad's sick, and I had to go down to San Antonio to go see him, make sure he's okay. And he is, and he's fine.
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
So glad to hear
great
that.
news.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, bro, this tournament was just a lot. I guess I could put all my business out there.
If you want,
Yeah.
Well, when was it? I started my period on Friday.
No way.
Yeah, the tournament's Saturday, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm really upset that I started my period today, but
It changes things.
It does. It
Yeah.
really doesn't. And I hate that that happens because I've been maintaining 108 all month. So I wasn't worried about making weight.
Yeah.
Once it was getting the day before, the day of my period, I am 110. I need to be 110. There's a 1 pound allowance, but by Saturday morning, I was like, if you're going to eat, you have to eat now and then not for the rest of the day. So I ate and I was 110.5. So I had half a pound.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, don't eat for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Don't drink anything. Don't retain it. Keep moving. And that's what I did. I went early. I was at the, what's his name? Something. He was giving a seminar. This guy,
This past weekend.
on Friday, the day before ADCC.
Oh, okay.
It was free to the competitors, and I wanted to go.
Oh, crazy.
And-
I didn't hear about
Yeah.
this. Okay.
And then right after was the weigh-ins. They made weigh-ins mandatory day before.
Okay.
So I'm like, just hoping that I shed this half a pound or just meet my weight limit, and I
Yeah,
do.
cool.
Boom. I know. Yeah.
Yay.
Made weight. Yeah. But still, that was another thing. Is started my period
A lot of
before.
stuff going on. Yeah.
My dad's sick, and I'm worried about that. Now I have to wait 6 hours to compete, and that was another thing. I'm like, this is just a crazy fucking day.
yeah.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But anyways,
Just
then-
existing in that day was so exhausting. And you're
Yeah.
still going through those matches. Who cornered you in those?
okay, let's see. I felt like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the thing is since I was there all day until the very end, it was exhausting to see my friends here. I was filming for Ben Eddy.
Okay.
Angel has a match going on at the same time, right behind him.
Oh, crazy.
And then Lewis is down here, and I think they're calling Sean, and I'm like,
Oh man.
there was so much going on. So whenever it was time for me to compete, I think the first person cornering me was, who was it? It was Connor. If we're talking about the fucked up match, the one that they didn't count,
Oh yeah.
the one where I got hurt.
Oh, yeah.
If we're talking about that one was technically my first match.
Yeah.
Connor cornered me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Connor.
Oh, yeah,
I could hear
let's
him.
go.
That's just the thing. Like, I need to know who you are so I can like hear your voice when you're
Right.
telling me what to do.
Pick it up.
I was wondering about that too. Like, how is it listening to somebody cornering you with everything that's happening all around at the same time?
As long as I can hear you, it's like when you're in the middle of a match, you're literally fighting this person. Like,
Yeah.
I understand we have our objectives to get grips and certain movements, but they're just like pushing all this energy into it. So you have to be fighting them off. And then I can hear your tone. If I can hear your tone and all this commotion, it'll click.
Yeah.
I just gotta know who's like
There.
I have to know you're there so I can hear you.
Yeah. And that's like super beneficial, right? Because
Yeah.
like anything they say, throw at you, you do it. You're like, holy crap, that worked. Like,
Yeah,
it's exactly what I needed to do.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. But I need you to say my name too, like Rocio, like do this, Rocio, and
Yeah.
like I'm like, okay, I got you. So Connor was the first one. On the second one was, I think it was Angel. It was Angel.
Yeah.
You'll hear his voice in the video. Yeah.
He has a very
I
distinct
briefly
voice.
saw it on
Angel,
Instagram
thank you
and
so
all that.
much. Yes, I loved Angel's cornering me. I could hear him. I'm like,
awesome.
you are hilarious.
Dude,
Thank you. My most proud moment in my match, my second match, is sprawling out my leg.
Okay.
When they got you and they're hugging your leg and you're like kind of on your knees on top of them too, that's them having your leg is so bad.
Yeah.
So you want to sprawl your leg out so you can break that grip.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
Right.
It obviously it's hard. And if I move this way, I'm gonna fall on my butt, and I don't want to
Yeah.
fall on my butt. I want to stay on top. So Ben Eddie told me, literally just scrape your knee on the mat and it
Yeah,
works.
okay. Oh, yeah.
And it fucking works. Yeah, like you have to just like move your knee around. It sounds so simple,
Yeah.
and it is, but like in the moment when you're trying to stay on top of it, it's hard to do it.
Yeah.
So that was my most proud moment. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that. Good moment.
Who, and then the wrestler girl, who was cornering me there? I think it might have been Jeff. Jeff did that
Okay.
one, and then for Helena, that was everyone. That was so fucking late. It's like
Everyone's so fired up for
it's
that
almost
one.
like 9 p.m. I'm just laughing. I'm like, no fucking way I'm going against her. This is hilarious. I'm like, okay, so this is what I had in mind. I know she pulls guard. So I was thinking like just jump over when she does. I did
Okay.
not, and I did not do that. I wanted to do something cool, you know, something ridiculous, like just jump over her, like just, I don't know, do a cartwheel pass or something, right?
Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Risky.
Yeah, it would have been cool for sure. Like, but
Get some
my
highlight reels.
right? But my expectations were so low. I'm like, I'm going against Helena Creva. Like, come on, girl. So I was just trying not to get hurt. That was my objective.
Yeah.
Smart.
Don't get hurt.
Good.
She pulls guard, and I try to do my game, which is step in the middle and then like go for this knee slice, and she obviously grabs me and then does some weird leg shit, and we go over, and I'm like, great.
Yeah.
And then she's searching for my heel. She's gonna heel hook me, and I just hear Jeff like, hide your heel, and that's what I do. I try to hide my heel as much as possible.
Yeah.
And then I tapped because I was scared. Like I felt her like kind of hug my foot, and I think that was it. Like she had it in a heel hook. I'm like, I would rather you not turn. So yeah, I'm like, I'm just gonna tap right here.
Yeah, I saw there was some hesitation when you were about to tap. So you were
absolutely.
just like, wait, no, and you're like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't want to go this
I didn't want to give it to you because if it was anyone else, that I knew wasn't that much more stronger than my body part, I would have fought it through. I would have tried to kick you off, but like because I know all you have to do is literally just this.
Yeah, it was.
I'm good.
It was sunk in.
I had someone at our gym straight ankle locked me, and I was like, you need just one good hip in, and that was enough. I was like, fuck.
And if they're going too fast, like
It was a little fast, but I mean, she's always a good roll too. She's a hard
she
roll.
seemed super methodical on that entry though too.
Oh yeah,
you know, 'cause-
she knew what she was doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I was
the
a
time,
play.
always.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Besides the cartwheel that you were gonna do, what else did you get to attempt, or did that plan just stop?
I feel like I should have done a scoop leg thing.
Okay.
I should have grabbed her ankles. That's another way that I like to pass people's guards.
Okay.
I should have done that too.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what would have happened? Probably,
Right,
probably
yeah.
nothing. I don't know.
Well,
But yeah,
I feel
I got
like
in
there
there.
would have been an entanglement no matter what. Obviously, but I saw you grabbing on her and like trying to.
Oh, I was
get
trying to do
with
that.
Head,
I was
you
trying to get that guillotine.
Yeah, you went for
something.
the head? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you stepped in, like
I
you
did,
mentioned. So
yeah.
you're going to go for the knee slice, and then you just got stopped, right? Because she just like...
Yeah, my hands kind of got caught in her hair a little bit too when I was like going under her chin.
I wonder that too, because it's like, that's a deterrent, for real.
Yeah.
It is. She's bold for continuing that though, that hairstyle, because when I wear a regular ponytail, I get caught under my own hair.
Oh, wow.
Like I'm trying to like scoot out and I can't because it's pulling me and I'm like, I'm stuck, fuck.
Yeah.
So for her to have her hair out so nonchalant like that
That's
is
wild.
That is wild.
She does pigtails, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time? Or all the time? I don't know.
all the
Yes,
time.
it
That's
sounds
kind of like
like
her
it.
thing.
Okay.
That and like the onesie.
Yeah, and the
Yeah, the
onesies.
onesies are cool.
They are very...
I think I would want like a Spider-Man one just because it looks kind of like a costume too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that one...
Didn't you wear a Power Ranger one too?
She wears a
Yeah,
Power
she
Ranger
has
one,
Power
yeah.
Ranger
Yeah.
ones, That's
Good
funny.
stuff.
Yeah, that's her
that.
thing.
We all know, like, some of her rash guards that she wears are pieces.
I mean, like, I loved seeing that match because it was really, like, you could see what y'all two were doing. It was sort of slow and fast at the same time because it was, like, under a minute. But it's still, you get to review that and then change your game and be prepared in other ways.
Yeah.
And, of course, you acted very smart.
Yeah.
Which was great. And there was a time where you were also had a heel on the ground and you were
Yeah.
protecting yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
tried.
get caught right away.
Yeah.
Even after
That's
she...
what I'm like, I lasted 40 seconds.
Yeah, dude.
I did. Hey, I survived 40
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah.
right.
Even after the
That's right.
separation, because like when she got your leg, she was able to push you off with her legs to
Yeah.
like really get a better position on you. But you were still defending.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let's go. You did like kind of like a half roll thing, and I was like, all right, she might not get it. She might not get it. But then yeah.
I mean, I appreciate her and her attempt too because I really want to acknowledge like the sportsmanship and all this. The first girl who I went up against, which was technically the absolutes as well, she was also a very large woman and she was probably a purple belt. She was probably not I'm a blue belt, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So she was probably a higher rank because it is an advanced thing. She came at me with intensity, aggression, like
Dude, I
she was like bulldozing me over. And hey, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I understand it's a competition. It's my first time going up against a larger person in that setting, and it is scary.
Yeah.
It's scary being my size. And it's not because I don't think I can take you. I obviously like was able to hold out for a minute
Yeah.
and a half. I'm very proud of that. But one wrong fall and my shit can break if you
Yeah.
land on me on that way, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, you just like collided apparently. And
Yeah,
got injured,
yeah.
You know? Like,
and so Helena, also a very like advanced athlete and a
Yeah.
larger woman, like she didn't do that, right? She
Yeah.
just played because she knew she like I'm much lighter. You don't have to come at me with that intensity. You could
Yeah.
still very much win.
Yeah.
So it was just a nice thing. She was nice about it.
Yeah.
Thank you for not beating me up.
I was gonna say, did you get to talk to her afterwards at all?
I got a picture with her.
Yeah,
I was like,
okay.
thank you so much. Like that was thanks for like taking this match with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just felt like so someone might just look at me and be like, like I don't want to go up against you, your little girl.
Right.
So I appreciate her for accepting the match and I don't know, just giving me a chance.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice to roll with
It's a
her.
great experience.
That is so awesome about some athletes that really appreciate the sport and the sportsmanship of it. I love to see that in jiu-jitsu and MMA. I think at the fights that we saw with Coach, I was like, everybody is so like cute. They're hanging out afterwards. They're talking to each other.
Yeah.
They just like that guy's eye is bleeding right now, and they're talking to each other, and it's great.
Busted each other up. They were like hanging out at the bar afterwards. Yeah.
I think it's cool. And it's so weird. Like this is our little world.
Yeah.
I talk to people, well, I don't really talk to that many people who don't do jiu-jitsu now, but sometimes I'll like let them know what I'm doing. Excuse me. And they're like, oh, cool, like that's not a big deal. But to me
yeah,
it is.
Right, exactly.
I'm like, what? How do you not know about what just happened
Every
with
time you
ADCC
tell
and like all these things? And,
It's so
yeah,
exciting.
Did you hear
yeah.
what I just said? I went up against Helena.
Yeah.
Any idea who that is?
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, I could care less. So it's just funny. It's so big in our world and it's so not
It is
in other
huge.
people's world.
That's an amazing experience. So,
Yeah.
dude, so how'd you feel afterwards?
Yeah, exactly.
Really proud.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Really proud.
As you should.
Really proud of
Look at that.
myself. Like I got a silver medal. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You got on the platform. You took the pictures with everybody. That's
Yeah.
sick, dude.
I really couldn't have done this without everyone else.
Yeah.
All of my teammates, Bree, Angel, Connor, Jeff, Jason, like everyone, Joseph, like I feel like especially when you're performing and at a tournament, it's all of your friends and everyone you've got pieces of knowledge from that's who you are.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just that's like I couldn't have got this without them.
Right.
Yeah.
All that time spent with each person, you know, it's all come down to that one moment. you
Yeah,
know?
that's why they talk about like some of these black belts from 10th Planet, like I can't even think of a name right now, like Brandon something or like God, hold on, I'm having such a brain fart. They're saying like all these names, these big time names. There's Geo. There's like all these big 10th Planet names, and it's because they're familiar with their style. So, for example, Ben Eddy's known for the Hindula teams. Danny's coming up on that.
Dude,
he also hit at ADCC.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
This dude is taken up, even on Thursday nights. He's done it to me.
I had it too. He did it to me.
You like start to fight it, and you're like, oh man, fatigue, and like, wait, it's getting dark, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Kind of loopy after that. You're like, hold on, let my blood regain.
Dude, it's crazy, yeah.
That is such an intense move, and it's wild.
Setup for that is even difficult, like, because it's like essentially off of a rubber guard, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Starting to the rubber guard, and then
Man, I'm just so proud of all of my friends.
yeah, it has its own signature grip, and it's just like,
It is really impressive.
Yeah.
Like, and that team is just so, I don't know, just like, I think impressive really captures it.
yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, that's crazy because Danny and Ben Eddy both hit it right. Same competition.
Yeah. I think
wild.
it's so wild too. Like I'm training with some of the best people I feel in my world. Like
absolutely.
I think this is the best people in the world at what they do, and I have the privilege of training with them. How lucky
it's so
I
crazy.
am.
Yeah. At one point, Gabe was ranked like one of the top 10 black belts in the nation, dude. And I'm like, and this guy's the head instructor at our gym. Like,
Yeah.
okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get nuggets of gold. I am so
Yeah.
thankful for these people.
Insane. Yeah, so what else do you have coming up, if anything, for jiu-jitsu?
Oh, main character.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
February,
I got one in
right?
February. Yeah,
That's
I got a
Kamoi's
match.
promotion. Yeah, he's where's he originally out of? Is it New York or El Paso? Chicago. I was way off.
I think he went to college in El Paso.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Because I remember I had seen, when I started following like the 10th Planet world a little bit, just on the sidelines, I had seen him training at El Paso before. And then when we started, I was just like, oh shoot, like this guy's here now in Austin. Like, what?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, so you got main character and you're doing...
I'll probably do a couple Thursday nights too.
Yeah.
I think Thursday nights are they're really good for testing myself, and it's fun and it's free.
That's one of the best things about
I
it.
don't say enough things about TNJJ. Like, I am such a huge fan, and what they do is so incredible. Like, that is... You get to just go do that all the time. I mean, now it's twice a month, and that's still amazing. You can literally just sign up consistently, and they'll be like, okay, we'll try to match you.
Oh, yeah.
And you can practice, like, so much.
That's the best thing about it, yeah. It's like it's free,
a really fun
free
stage.
competition practice, you know? And you can just really work on your game. And then everyone there is so supportive, you know? That you always have all of your teammates or your friends there, too, you know, backing you up.
It's a really good time watching the matches. Like, it is... Yeah, I can't say enough good things about that.
So when is main character? When's that going down?
I think it's February 3rd.
February 3rd?
Somewhere in the early numbers.
So you got some time to
I have a
prepare
month.
for that, huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I am. I've been doing a lot of strength training. I train 3 times a week. I usually train Monday, Wednesday. I do the women's class. I've been trying to be more consistent with those. If for whatever reason work interferes, I'll take a lunch crunch. And if like my day is really stacked, I'll probably do a 6 a.m. But that's how you know times are tough.
See you at 6 a.m.
You see me post Zombie Squad in my stories. Times are tough.
You're pushing it though, right?
That's the only time I can train. That's the only time I can train.
Hey, you gotta
But
get it in.
on the days that I don't train, I lift.
Yeah.
So I'll go to, I shouldn't say it on here. I go to the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
for
That
sure.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And so
We'll talk about why.
Yeah.
is it very like sports specific? You're doing a lot of
It's a lot of
training
sports
for
specific.
jiu-jitsu?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they're
So
like-
I have a personal trainer, and I told him that's my goal.
Yeah.
I want to be strong. Yeah. Like, yes, I do have some like physique goals that I would like to achieve, but really I want all of my workouts, or the majority of them, geared towards my sport. I want to be explosive. I want high endurance. That's what I want.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
That is
hell yeah,
awesome.
dude.
I felt good. I messaged him too, and I was like, dude, I felt strong.
Yeah.
Like, I felt doubtful of myself. I don't know why. It feels like I'm not ready. It feels like I'm weak. It feels like I'm not going to be intense the way I should be.
Yeah.
But when that girl like attacked me, oh yeah, it was on.
Yeah.
It
And you held it.
fucking turned on. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, even to the point that I was getting emotional. Like, afterwards, like I was just
right.
like, what do you mean they stopped the fight?
Exactly, dude, that's so upsetting.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
started
Like,
going. It's like, whoa, our bad. Like, what? What do you mean you're bad? Like, nah, dude, this is my life. You're messing with my life right now.
and my emotions. But
Did you
yeah.
feel like you were better prepared, like because of your strength training for a situation like that?
Yeah.
Dude.
I think it was Angel. Angel had said something like, you know you've been training. You know
Yeah.
you've been working hard. Like, every day you're doing something. I see you post it all the time. Like, you've done everything you can to prepare for this.
Yeah, there
So
you
you got to go out there and give it your all. Like,
Hell
this
yeah.
is it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that feels a lot better because I know I am. I literally take
Dude.
a day, maybe 2 days a week off, maybe. Even if I do, I'm probably doing like a fun activity like rock climbing or
There you go. Yeah.
going to the
always
park, longer
active.
walks. Yeah,
Active rest.
yeah,
Right?
active rest. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what you gotta do. And dude, you didn't leave empty-handed. You got a medal, and you got to compete with one of the top competitors, like if
Yeah.
not the top competitor in women's jiu-jitsu.
You know, she seems really cool, and her parents seem really nice.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would want to invite her to something. I don't
Yeah.
know. I have no idea what it's like to be this like such praised athlete.
Yeah.
Like, and I wonder, and she moved here. She moved here because of Danaher.
Yes.
So I wonder if she has any friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm friends with famous people. I think Lauren Sears is
Yeah.
Sean Babbitt,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
everyone at our
sure.
gym. I feel like all of my friends
Lots
are
of
little
people,
celebrities.
dude,
I'm a
yeah.
fan of my friends. Like, they're my friends, they're my teammates, but I'm also like their biggest
But they-
fan.
they're
I want to
literally
see everyone
celebrities.
succeed.
Dude,
Yeah.
They have status. A lot of people at the gym have status.
I feel like they
They're,
do.
known. Yeah.
And so I want to just invite her, like, hey,
Yeah.
we're not we're one of
hang
you.
out?
For
Yeah,
sure.
we're one of you.
Yeah, I
wanna
just
do
don't know.
some jiu-jitsu?
The whole Donaher team though seems a bit strict, so I'm not sure if that's sort of
That's
like
true.
you know.
Oh, really? I didn't
I
know
think
that.
so,
Like, they're not allowed
yeah.
to train with other people?
I don't know that.
Not so
like,
much that, yeah, but
it just seems like they keep to themselves. Although I think I met somebody at HEB and he was really welcoming. He recognized my 10th Planet sweatshirt or shirt, and he introduced himself and he was like, "Yeah, I came out here because of them." But
like
yeah,
New Wave crew.
Oh, wow.
and they're like they're not that intimidating. Like, you can go to like a trial class, and
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, right. That's not allowed. What are you talking about?
I think so, too. I think I heard that with B Team as well. Like, they don't have white belts.
Oh my gosh,
You have to be a blue
yes.
belt to...
Right? Yeah. I think does that still stand? I thought
Didn't
they
they
had.
do a white
did.
belt program for a little bit? Like, I don't know how far.
I don't know.
Was it a joke?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell with them,
Yes.
right? Because Craig Jones.
I don't know.
He's like one of the
Tell
biggest
us the
trolls. It's hilarious though. Honestly,
But I'm
enjoy
friends
it.
with a lot of people from B Team.
Yeah.
I think they're cool people.
Well, yeah. I mean, Tony
Tony. Love
coaches
Tony.
at 10th Planet, but trains
He was
at B
actually,
Team.
he was helping corner me too.
Yeah.
Well, he teaches at 6 a.m. So
Dude,
Yeah.
I love
Tony.
his
Started.
class. I love his class.
Incredible
Tony.
knowledge. Like, when we first started, that was where we went to the zombie classes. So it was the only time we had, and so much knowledge. It was so great. Those were such good classes.
What I love about his classes are the live drills at the end of
Yeah.
every class. Dude, those are so beneficial.
Yes.
Like one of my matches, we got into overtime, and I was like, I felt so confident, and I won. You know, I was just like,
Nice.
yeah, I was like, dude, I've been drilling this with Tony's class, you know, constantly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like I'm gonna take this, and I did.
love it. Love that. Love the confidence.
But I mean, yeah, it's been so long since we've been able to go because 6 a.m. is just too early,
We're
y'all.
just trying to rest. They say that like sleep is the key to like life, and so we're sorry, but that was like our OG. Like, we really love that class. Like, a
Yeah,
lot.
really enjoy his class
So
for
that's
sure.
so cool. But yeah, we're super fans of like B Team. I mean, I took a picture with Nikki Rod one time, and
I did
was
too.
like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I took a picture with Nikki Rod. I took a picture with Lex. I took a picture with
Lex,
he's
Magdala. She's the little girl. She looked like me, but blonde. She's
she was just here, right?
Yeah,
Not
she's
long
from
ago?
Europe. I don't remember where, but she's she is a fucking athlete, like a big time MMA athlete, and she has won worlds. And she was training for Worlds here.
Oh,
yeah.
sick. Okay,
oh my gosh, she's so good.
I saw her
She's
here.
so
Yeah,
good,
we were in a class that she was in actually, and I was like, I feel like that's somebody. They look like, you can just tell sometimes by looking at
you
people.
can just see them in real life.
And she's so beautiful too.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're such a baddie. Oh my God, and I get to roll with you.
sure,
Oh, love it.
That's awesome that you're like learning, and like I geek out all the time at like seeing everybody and like watching y'all roll and
That's
like,
so
look
funny.
at that, look, did you see that?
It's so wild to think, because I'm kind of at a point in my life right now where I don't really know what I want to continue to do.
That's interesting.
I've always been a creative person.
Yeah.
Straight out of high school, I went to college for art.
Okay.
I got my associate in art, and I didn't know what to do with that. I'm like, what am I gonna do? A freelance artist? Like,
I mean, maybe.
who am I?
Really hard. Like,
Well, I feel like there's chances now, but in South San Antonio, an artist, like it was hard. It was really
Really?
hard.
Wow.
So I was like, be a teacher. So I continued on to get my bachelor's in education, and I did everything. I did my observation hours. I did my lesson plans. I needed just that little bit more experience so I can be like, I need to make sure this is what I want to do with my life. And no, I became a substitute to try it out.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't. Anyone who's a teacher,
As,
we owe you the world.
do.
The patience to not let these little fucking dudes get under your skin. Like, I don't know if I have that much patience, but at least I know myself enough to I
get
can't
out of
do
it.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like people like dump their kids to school so they can be babysat and also taught. Like, give them the funds that they deserve to make their lives better. And if you can do that, our education system will be better, and therefore the kids will be better.
Dude, I couldn't agree more. Like,
Absolutely,
it's
yeah.
just, it seems so much more difficult for some reason than it actually is. But like,
Well, there's no funding anywhere. There's
Yeah.
no funding for the regular people. There's no funding for the people that work. And
Right.
I mean, they're all regular people, but it's just nobody's getting enough anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, our current experience, it's rough for one of her kids that's going to public school. There's like lots of behavioral issues with these kids, and it's like, dude,
scary.
what's going on?
Well, I follow Tom DeBlas, and the
Yeah.
shit that he posts scares the shit out of me.
About kids in
yeah.
school.
Yes, the bullying. This
Yeah.
kid was getting bullied, and this other kid stepped in to defend him, beat to death.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
you can't even be the good guy anymore.
No. I mean, it's always been a dangerous game for sure. Fighting in general is so dangerous. People
Yeah.
don't realize it.
Then I'm glad for what he's doing, like reaching out and providing free jiu-jitsu to these kids.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's what
that.
he's doing.
That's awesome.
That's
dude.
So I love that, because I don't want like my own family to be defenseless too.
Right.
Like, if you can't save yourself, that makes me very scared,
Yes.
because I can't be there to protect you. I want
Yeah.
to make sure, like, hold yourself enough to get away. I don't
Absolutely.
need them to like be able to beat someone up. I
Yeah.
need them to be able to defend them and
Yes.
defend themselves and get away.
Right,
That's
yeah, you don't have to
exactly-
stay
Yeah.
around. You can, that's like the
I tell
best.
everyone. It's
defense.
like, I may not like choke them out, but I'm going to buy myself enough time. And it doesn't matter like who I'm seeing. I know what I can do to try to get out.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I wanted us to get into it, because I was worried about her.
So this is my first time living in the city, right? I'm gonna go downtown to see Eli perform like a comedy show,
Oh, okay.
and it starts at 8. So I get there like roughly around 7:50, right? I got like 10 minutes. I'm trying to find a parking spot. There's just a lot of homeless people.
Yeah.
and I'm by myself.
Yeah.
and it's dark, and it was just really hard. And I end up pulling into a spot, and there's like 5 guys like gambling on the floor right there, and the pay thing is right there. And I see one across the street in my rearview mirror, and I'm like, I could just get off my car and just walk that way, like away from the guys. It's okay. I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I do just that. I walk across the street. There's a lady standing in front of that pay station, and she like kind of turns and gives me a look, and I'm like, okay, maybe she just has a stank face. It's okay. Like people's faces are weird. It's okay. No judgment.
It happens.
Yeah. And then she like she's doing something, and she's kind of just standing there for a while. So I'm like, excuse me, do you know if this pay station like also counts for those cars on that side? She walks up to me. She goes, and I'm like,
Oh.
what? And she just keeps walking, and I'm like,
Okay.
fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this. I'm gonna go home. And I did. And
Oh
so
my God.
right after that, I'm like, I'm fucking taking striking. God damn this.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure I can react.
Right. Yeah.
I'm good at, in case someone's on top of me, but I need to also be good at in case if someone's throwing
Standing.
punches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I need to be reactive to that.
Dude,
So,
it's scary. I mean,
yeah.
one of the things I hear constantly, or a lot of the times, I guess, in the jiu-jitsu community is like, don't pull guard in the street. That's just not a good idea.
well, I wouldn't do that either, but like, you know enough to at least
Keeping
keep
them
them
off.
off. Yeah.
There's I know some of the Gracies run like self-defense programs like that, you know, and they do like situational awareness, you know, coaching as well.
Nice.
And like they have like, you know, several success stories here and there. I saw one of this little girl who was able to just make herself loud and bold to like get a man away from her that kept following her, causing a scene,
Oh, I think I
like,
saw
back up right now, stay away from me right now, get back, you know. And he's just like, whoa, and then he like took off. And she just had to stand her ground, you know. And she's like, yeah, it's difficult, especially for women. Unfortunately, I hate that so much. And even me being a smaller dude, I get scared out there, you know. Like one time for Halloween, actually, we went downtown, and I was dressed in a sexy nun outfit, dude, and I got catcalled, and I was like, oh my God, that feels so uncomfortable, because this dude did not care. He was just like, what's up, baby girl, where you going? And I was like, I'm going home. I don't know. And he's like, why don't you come over here, let me show you a little something. I was like, nah, I'm good. And like, I just kept walking.
Sometimes people tell me just like, don't say anything, just don't even respond, don't even acknowledge. Just pretend that they're not there.
Definitely
Right.
more.
And see, I do the opposite, like on my day-to-day, usually. I'll acknowledge them sometimes, because I have had conversations with like homeless folks out and about for some reason, because I try to treat them like another human being. You know, I'm just like, yo, I get it, like that sucks. And sometimes I'll hear them out. Sometimes I know it's like, okay, this is getting too personal and close. Like, I got to get the fuck out of here right now, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I've had mostly good experiences with people. You know, a lot of times I feel like they just want to be heard.
Yes,
you know?
and I hate stereotyping people too.
Mm-hmm.
I feel exactly the same. So I had told Eli, like, just the way I made conversation with this strange lady.
Yeah.
I was feeling that way about the guys gambling in front of my car.
Yeah.
They're literally just human beings.
Right.
Like, I don't have to treat them any kind of way. Like, I was gonna talk to them too and be like, hey, do you know, like, is this pay station working? Like, I could have started some sort of conversation just to let them know I'm friendly, treating you like a human being.
Yeah.
Please do the same to me. Like, don't be weird.
Yeah.
But I am a girl. It's late at night. It's dark. It's like rainy, and there's 8 of you. There's 1 of me. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I'm just gonna go across the street.
100%. Yeah. I mean,
Some
So, yeah.
things to consider.
That's what I did. But
yeah, and you got to go with your gut feeling a lot of times too in those situations. You know, just like, this doesn't feel comfortable, then you probably should pay attention to that. You know.
yeah. But sorry, just to wrap it back up. Did not want to be a teacher. To wrap all that back up, I did not want to be out because I was going to be an art teacher.
Kids are rough for sure.
Yeah.
So, like, when you were growing up, was that like your option? Was like, since you're not going to be an artist and you went to teaching, or
Oh, I switched over to biology. I freaked. I'm like, what's the one other thing that I think can make me money? And not be like in the art field?
Yeah.
Biology.
Science, the opposite.
Bro. I had to start all over. Because my core classes as an art major, I took like contemporary math. I took astronomy. Like, I'm taking all the fun shit.
Yeah.
fun math?
Yeah, fun math. I learned math in Mayan, Egyptian, Babylonian, like
What?
ridiculousness. Yeah, ridiculousness.
awesome.
Had to start all over as a bio major.
Yeah.
And so what did I love in biology? I like to save, I had this whole idea of like saving the world and environment. You know, that was really pushed on us growing up, like reuse, reduce, recycle. And so I was always like into this conservation mindset. And so that's what I went to college for. What else did I do? Yeah, I kind of, that's what I was getting my master's in, wildlife ecology. So
So where did, it's
I like touched it.
Oh.
I like touched really, like I squeezed it and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it's probably, you probably need to do some sort of therapy to it.
Yeah,
Cold
yeah.
pack something.
Yeah, my fingers are cold.
Yeah, there you go. Anything
I want
else?
to get you the ice back.
But, so when did your jiu-jitsu journey start? Was it like during all that or somewhere after in between?
It was towards the end of my undergrad.
Towards the end of your undergrad. So you're still doing the art thing?
No,
Okay.
this is past art, past
art.
teaching. I started biology. I got my associates in all of these things.
Okay.
And then I'm working on my bachelor's now, and I have 1 semester left.
Okay.
And my brother-in-law was really big into martial arts. And I was previously married. And it was them. They were really into wrestling and boxing, MMA, and there was a new jiu-jitsu gym that opened up in Somerset, Texas. And he was like trying to get the family to go, and I'm like, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I'll go with you. And so I went with them. They had a 2-week free trial. So
That's a nice
Dang,
free
that's a
trial.
long trial.
yeah. I mean, honestly, it's like in the middle of nowhere. Like, this is a very small town. And I tried it out with them. I loved it. I was like, oh my God, that was so much fun.
That's cool.
So that's where I started. I got introduced by them. They grew up in like a different state where wrestling's really big. So I loved learning that from them.
Cool.
Yeah, they were really knowledgeable about that. So that's kind of where I found jiu-jitsu. Oh, what else did I do? Oh, I just after I made it a promise to myself. I did the 2-week free trial.
Okay.
And I knew I couldn't dedicate the time to it because I had 1 semester left of school.
Okay.
So I just promised myself, finish the semester, graduate December, my birthday's in January. That'll be my gift to myself.
Oh, cool.
And I did that.
Oh, wow.
I literally did just that. I graduated. It's like, wow, I have no more class. What do I do with my time?
Yeah.
I always had work class or class work.
Yes.
And like that was my life for many, many years.
Yeah.
And now I just go to work. And it's like, well, I have all this
Lots of free
afternoon
time.
free time.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. And at that time, I'm living on my dad's ranch in a small barn in a little room. It's literally like a little room with a little bathroom. And it was inside a barn. And it was really, really dark. So I had to like be creative with my lights. And I would just go out there and just walk around. And just walk
That's what you were
around.
doing with your
Yeah,
free time,
that was what I was doing with my free
just hanging
time. I
out?
picked up guitar. I was taking a lot of pictures.
Yeah. And then you were like, hey, that jiu-jitsu thing. or
Yeah,
that martial
that's what I
arts
did.
thing.
Yeah, I Googled it. I was like, nearest martial arts school.
And
then
which-
Be
yeah.
Quick. It's called Be Quick Jiu-Jitsu in Pleasanton, Texas.
Okay.
I actually saw my professor, Donnie Blue. He was there at the tournament.
Open?
No
Yeah.
way. That's
Yeah,
nice.
that was cool. It was so nice to see him. It was so nice to see
Yeah.
him. He's my first jiu-jitsu professor.
Right on.
So yeah, I learned jiu-jitsu from him, and it now took over school. I would go to jiu-jitsu Monday through Friday. Yeah. And I would go to class, and I would just do the adults class from 7 to 8. And then I started going to the kids class from 6 to 7. Oh yeah, that is where I learned jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got little kids beating me up. They're like
gonna
12,
say.
13-year-old boys. There's this girl named Apple. She's like super well known as well. She's like a child prodigy.
Yeah.
She was there, and I think it was like one of the best kids team in all of like San Antonio. And I'm training with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got so lucky. I don't know how I got so lucky.
just
This was
like-
also a no-gi school. I got so lucky with like training with some of the best people out there, and yeah.
This was the second time we recorded with Rocio, and this is the second time it stopped recording by itself. But we got it going again. It's FN hard out here.
They're all phenomenal athletes. I actually saw them at the tournament too.
Also? Were
Yeah,
they there
so I
with
saw
the
Professor Blue
Yeah.
and like the kids that I started training with. They were
Yeah.
there. They're all grown up. I'm like, oh my God, you guys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's so nice.
I fucking love those kids.
That is so cool.
So yeah, it's just come full circle.
Yeah, so I mean, training with kids has really helped improve your game, right? Because you're able to, I guess, work on technique a little more, right? Than just trying to have to
all
like
technique.
survive. And
At a certain point, because I started jiu-jitsu at 27.
Okay.
So I'm an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have like these kids beating me the fuck up.
Yeah.
I have videos in my like highlights on my Instagram that says BJJ.
Okay.
I have highlights of just like my legs being peppered with
the
bruises.
bruises,
It is
yeah.
disgusting. Like it is. It's so many bruises all over my legs. And at a certain point, I get strong enough. Like I start like doing push-ups at home.
Yeah, you gotta
doing
start
a lot of
working on it.
crunches. I'm just trying to like be strong outside of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And then I learn about my grown woman strength.
Nice.
And I'm like holding them down, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that I get to
Right.
that level, and then I start landing like my first sub. My first sub was at RNC. She was a 14-year-old girl.
Really?
She was a bigger girl than me.
Yeah.
So she must have been like 115, 125. I'm 100 pounds at this point.
Yeah.
And yeah, RNC is so cool. But yeah,
That's a good one.
I was training jiu-jitsu took the place of college, and I was
Right.
training Monday through Friday. So I was training a lot. I was doing adults 7 to 8, and then did kids 6 to 7. So I was training 2 hours. And then after so many weeks, months of that, I was lifting weights. I was training 3 hours.
Oh, nice.
So I do kids, adults, and then lifting for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, and
yeah.
at this point, I lived on my dad's ranch in a
Yes.
small little barn.
Yeah.
So my dad he built a barn to put the hay in, and inside is a little room, and he put like a little AC unit attached.
Oh, yeah.
So I moved into this little room, and after training, I go to HEB to buy some dinner, and then I just drive home, eat, go to sleep, and that is my day.
Oh,
Wake
wow.
up, go to work, come home, take a 30-minute nap, change, go to jiu-jitsu, and go to lift,
Yeah,
HEB,
all the,
home. So that was my life for a long time. I started competing 3 months in.
Really?
Oh, wow.
I won my
Yeah.
first competition 3 months in.
Going for it.
Nice.
Yeah,
How'd you
dude.
feel about that?
I felt pretty good, but like it's just being my size in a local tournament like San Antonio. There was just me and one other girl. I just had to win once, and I won.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I felt like a lot of my wins were undeserving, but I could very easily turn that around and say I'm being pretty hard on myself, because I did go up against a bigger person every time, because
Hey,
I'm 100 pounds, so they either have my division or they have 105,
Yeah.
or they have 110, right? So it's like I'm never going to be their weight.
Yeah.
So I'll just have to beat him at my weight. And I
Yeah.
did, and that was really cool, and I felt good about it. But I started doing competitions that were Red Robin. So if it is me and one other girl, regardless if you were my weight or higher, because I had to be bumped up weight classes, because there's no one in my
Right,
weight
right.
class. So I have to go the next one up. So this other girl was 125, and
Oh, my God.
I think I was 105.
Oh, my God.
And it's a Red Robin match. So we go up against each other. I win. We go up. It's best 2 out of 3.
Oh.
I win the
Yeah.
first one.
Dang.
I lose the second to points. Yeah.
Exciting.
They only gave us like 5 minutes of rest before they're like, all right, well, y'all are up again for the
Yeah.
third time. Lauren just like pulled me to the side. God, I fucking love Lauren. Thank you so much. Nuggets of gold. She's like, I was going for the arm bar or triangle and I wasn't finishing it. And she's like, this is what you have to do. Like, she's giving you that arm, capture the arm, and then swing for the triangle. And I'm like, okay,
yeah.
thank you. And that's what I did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And it worked out?
It worked
Got
out.
The second one?
I got the third win.
The third win,
Because I
sorry.
lost
Yeah,
the
yeah.
second to,
Right, that's
to
right.
points. And yeah, that one felt so fucking earned.
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, yes, I
That's
deserve
awesome.
this.
Yeah, and then like in the women's brackets, typically it is pretty scarce, right? Like
Scarce,
just
very
generally,
scarce. Yeah. So
that's-
like these local ones, like ADCC Open, I only had 2 other girls in my bracket.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I had to win twice, and then I won gold.
Yeah.
I won once, and then lost once.
Yeah.
So I got silver.
Okay.
I mean, I guess like comparatively though, I mean, it is fair to say that you're still, coming out on top with regards to like how many people are actually competing, right? It's
Yeah.
Just, there's a lot more guys, so it seems a lot more uneven, but
Yeah.
also like you could probably take anyone on the streets.
Love that. I love the confidence. But I think what that means is I'm just going to have to do bigger competitions.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
IBJJF, people fly out for that, right? And
I was
so
in Vegas.
I think I got to learn that rule set. I feel like that rule set is just slightly different than ADCC. I hear a lot of people really like ADCC's rule set, so I might just do ADCC.
Okay. Dude, yeah.
But yeah, I'll do trials because I feel like there'll be more girls willing to fly out and do those. This was local,
Right on.
so not a lot of people came out for it, but I'd be willing to do trials because it would be nice to know like I am the best at my weight.
Yeah.
Someone asked me like, are you want to go up a weight class? And I'm like, honestly, I just want to be the best at my weight class.
Yeah, exactly.
I walk around at this weight.
Oh, that's
Like
nice.
I'll spend all month at 108, 110. So I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think that's
cool.
fair for sure because it's a lot harder to go up in weight, right, and compete
Yeah, it's like
at that
you'd have
level.
to bulk up. I mean, you're already at a weight that you weren't even when you started.
It
Yeah.
seems more strenuous on you because you're literally carrying around more weight than what you're used
Yeah.
to. So it
I
seems
don't
like
want
more
to.
work. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
yeah.
why-
I don't want to. I'm
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I'm good at that.
Yeah, so then you got TNJJ's coming up, right? And then
Main character, February.
And then when's the official ADCC? You think
I
you're
honestly
gonna
don't
go
know.
for it?
Oh,
Okay.
fuck yeah, I'll go for
Yeah.
it. Fuck yeah, I'll go for it. And also, because I'm doing the women's MMA, the coaches are encouraging us to try and do some smokers. And honestly, I want to. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, there's a thing that comes with like throwing punches and getting punched. And I feel like jiu-jitsu has prepared me to take a beating. I think I'm pretty good at like getting like maybe not punched, but the pressure, right?
Yeah.
People are just grinding their fucking forearms and shit all over my
Right,
face,
yeah.
and I can take it. I've actually had problems throwing the punches, like
Really?
in class. I'm sure when if it comes to some girl I don't know and she's coming at me all crazy, yeah, I'm gonna throw my punches.
gotcha.
But like when I'm training, it is hard to punch my
Yeah.
friends. Like I'll punch like around,
Yeah,
right, and I'll take the punches here.
Sure,
And I'm like,
That is
and she
a-
throws
yeah.
a punch here, and I'm like, yeah.
Dude, that's a thing for sure. Like I've only done a handful of MMA classes, and I felt the exact same way. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to like destroy you. You know, like we're
Yeah,
just training.
but you're wearing gloves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So-
just don't throw them hard, but land them.
Right, exactly.
Land them in
you
the right
know,
places.
Go for
Yeah.
accuracy. I think
Yes.
that's what's important. It doesn't matter how hard it is. Just like land it. Boop, boop. Work on that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And smokers, remind me again. What
Smokers
is that
are like
exactly?
actual cage fighting matches,
Okay.
but they're not on the record.
Oh.
So there won't be like on Smooth Comp. There's my record of how many matches I've won,
Gotcha.
how many I've lost, and how I won them by points or by submission.
Okay. Yeah.
So there'll be a record of it. Smokers are off the record.
Just experience.
Just experience.
Yeah.
Like
And I would like
TNJJ.
it. I would like that. I would like the experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I love this so much.
It's
Right? We
weird.
are martial artists. Oh my God, full
It's
circle.
a gene.
Full circle,
It's a gene
college.
thing, I don't know.
I started out as an art major. I'm like trying to work the industry of the world and become somewhere in the STEM field. But for my passions keep coming back in all areas of my life. And now I'm doing content. And I went to college. I went to get my master's in
Yeah.
wildlife ecology. Like, and I'm being creative in the way
Yeah.
I made my research. I'm constructing this project out of my passions. And then like now I'm a martial artist, right? I feel like what we do physically in this world is who we are. It's an artist. It's a way I'm showing myself. And like what I said earlier, we're bits and pieces of all of our teammates, our coaches.
yeah.
We are our own artistes.
You're a creation of the things that you are putting yourself in. All
Yeah.
the people that help you, all the classes that you go to, all the things that you study. Like it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. no,
Yeah.
I am
It's an
very obsessed
accumulation.
with it.
Yeah, same. And so I do it with content.
Yeah.
I do it with music. I do it like because I just feel inspired to make something.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to be a creative that isn't dedicated to one thing. I love photography, but I love watercolors. A lot of my art classes were drawing and painting. I love photography. I said that, but like I like editing, designing.
Design.
Yeah.
Yes, like I just
All incorporated.
it comes and goes in waves what I want to do. I want to do something with music. I want to learn how to do piano. I like to sing a lot. Like I love to do fashion stuff. Like
Yeah,
I'm all
so
over the place.
That's
Yeah.
really interesting that you bring that up because like that's even how you show us who you are. Like it,
Yeah.
everyone that's watching is probably aware of like your social media page and you give a lot of different aspects of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So was that like hard for you to like decide what you're going to do? But you're
Oh,
kind of,
absolutely.
like-
It's hard now. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm surprised I got the following that I do.
Yeah.
I've been losing a lot of followers too, but I think it's because like I'm not very niche dedicated.
Yeah.
And I'm understanding that. And so I feel like I'm in a very special spot. I have something. I don't know what this is, but I want to grow it. I want to take care of it. I want to clean it up. And so hopefully you'll see that with my Instagram soon. I want to kind of curate it a little bit more.
Okay.
Like I'm going to try and make it as, I'm still myself. I'm letting everyone know who my friends are. I'm doing some like cutesy date thing or going to a restaurant or like going to the movies or doing something. Some vlogs. Like I'm sharing a lot of my life on there and I want to continue to do so, but I feel like I do kind of I have to start making like my brand.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
who am I? Like what am I bringing to the table? And it's hard because I like everything. I have too many passions.
Do you think that will like kind of set you back in a way if you're all over the place, or can't that just be like your thing? Like that's who you are, you know? Maybe. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
I think, I guess, I don't know why I have such a negative perspective or maybe a pessimistic perspective, but I think of like jack of all trades, master of none.
Sure.
Kind of thing. Like I'm good at a lot of things, but I'm not great at anything.
Yeah, and I
like-
personally I think you're selling yourself short with that
I
mentality.
agree,
you know?
I
because
hear that a lot too. I'm hard on myself.
So
I am
there
hard
you
on
go, you
myself.
know,
I feel
people are
like
telling
it's
you.
relatable though.
Yeah,
I mean,
imposter syndrome like a motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
this is something that we were talking about recently. It's like we just want to have the freedom to do whatever it is that we want to do.
Yeah.
And like myself, I have started a dumb load of projects and I've never completed them. Like this is us consistently doing something.
Yeah.
But like I've had so many ideas and they don't come to fruition. Like, but I want to do them and I feel like it's really relatable that humans are dynamic. They want to do a lot of different things, but I think that we're seeing in social media you do have to stick to your brand, your niche.
Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a way to make it work though. You know, if you're just presenting yourself and being yourself. Like I hear that a lot too in like big followings. You know, just being your
That's probably
authentic
why
self.
I've maintained some of the following that I have. I do have a lot of fans, and I've had people reach out to me saying that they really are inspired by me or
That's
are
awesome.
motivated by me, and I really appreciate that. I mean, I respond to just about everyone, that reaches out to me.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's really cool.
Yeah,
You might reach a point where that'll be too much to do, you know?
possibly,
Yeah.
possibly. But I get to it as much as possible. I mean,
That's
people
great.
got to understand. Like sometimes I hate
For
being
sure.
on my phone. As a
Yeah.
social media person, bro,
Oh, dude, yeah.
the thing is over there. Like it's
yeah.
hard. Once I pick it up, it's like sometimes I'm in work mode, and other times I'm like I just want to be entertained.
Yeah,
Just wanna
exactly.
find
Yeah.
something. Be inspired.
scroll mode.
Maybe that.
You kind of like, I'm on this thing anyways. Like, why not just work on it? But then you're like, okay, but I just want to like chill on it too.
Yeah. I think it's looking for inspiration.
Yeah.
I am a creative, but sometimes I'm so uninspired. And sometimes doom scrolling does that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I've seen the same audio with the same gist of a video like 4 or 5 times already. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to keep watching this. I don't know if I even want to do it myself.
Right,
Some of
right.
them do seem fun. The one where you tape the ceiling one. Oh, I love that
I think I
one.
saw y'all do that. You
Yeah.
guys did that one,
on
right?
Friendsgiving.
Those are really cute.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
When it comes to things like that, I think of like home videos.
Yeah.
Like this is a really special moment. I want to remember this forever. So I'm going to do like a cute little video,
Yeah.
post it on my like public wall forever. This is my public photo album. It is so cute. I want to share with all my friends.
Yeah.
And like this is my home video. That's what those are.
I mean, a lot of the times, you know, just being consistent and persistent really helps out, you know. If you do start to kind of like fall off the wagon a little bit, lose some motivation, you know, for yourself.
Yeah.
As long as you just keep doing it, and, you
Yeah.
know, something might come up that might reignite that spark. But you seem like you have a lot of spark and motivation already,
I
right?
do.
Like you're ready to go.
I
Yeah.
am always ready to
Yeah,
go. I'm always ready to go. But I do spread myself thin, and it's
Yeah.
by accident. It's because I want to do everything.
Yeah, that's okay.
So that's going to be my goal for this year. We're transitioning from the new year, from the old year to the new year. And I got to be a little bit more structured because I am spreading myself thin in all of my passion projects that I need to focus. Like, what do you really want to do? Let's really work on that craft right there.
Yeah, maybe pick 2 or 3. You know, it's all right.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
handle that.
But see, like think about like when it comes to jiu-jitsu, I want to be good at jiu-jitsu. Okay,
Yeah.
but what comes with that? Lifting because I got to be stronger, conditioning because I got to stay fit, focusing on meal preps and meal like being knowledgeable about food so you can be better and get gains. Like
Rest and
it's a
recovery,
lot.
injuries.
It's never just one thing.
Yeah,
It's a whole thing.
And so I'm learning video editing, but then I'm learning all these layers that you can be adding and like these transitions and like B-roll and like angles and So much, but I do love it. And
And currently, right now, what do you do for income?
I'm a social media director for Robles.
Oh, okay.
They actually sponsored me as an athlete.
Hell yeah!
I saw you wearing Robles. Their stuff is good.
Yeah, they sponsored me in January. From January to like about June, July.
Okay.
They asked if I wanted to help them with their social media because they saw mine was doing so well.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, I love what they do.
Yeah.
I am a part-time person, so this is not my only stream of income, but I really do enjoy working for them. I think they're a great couple. It's just a husband and wife ran shop. Yeah, awesome. They do everything themselves. Shout out Robles.
Great products. It's super beautiful stuff. I really enjoy the aesthetic. Yeah.
And I like what they're trying to do. They want to be this luxury brand for this sport. And I'm a girl, one of my many passions, I love fashion. Yeah. I love fashion and I love jiu-jitsu. So how am I marrying these things? Yeah. And these people, here comes Robles, like, that's what we're about. And I'm like,
jump on board. Dude.
Let's do this. Yeah. So I'm trying to create this like vision board of what I want to do with my life. Because like I said, this is a part-time job. Yeah. And so I want to have another thing to supplement what I want to do for income. And I think that is still in the realm of jiu-jitsu and fashion. And I think I want to design clothes and just, I don't know. I'm going to try and like maybe manifest this too. I manifested Helena.
Jiu-jitsu itself is growing so much. Like there's so many different aspects to it now. You know, so many industries are getting involved in it. Like you can totally go somewhere.
I know I have what it takes. I have a very creative mind. I think I have an eye for design. I think I just need more practice in it. Yeah. And I think I could come up with some really good stuff. I have a lot of potential and I just need to be fed the right knowledge and the right resources to like explode.
See, there you go. Yeah. That's how you got to be talking.
Yeah. That honestly, being a designer for 10th Planet, like I didn't really know Photoshop. And Casey, shout out Casey, showed me the ropes to Photoshop and I'm like,
there you go.
Mind expanding. There's all these things, and I'm like putting these pieces together. I'm up late. I'm just like looking at all these really cool photos and just putting it all together.
Addicted.
Oh my god, that's when I stay up till like 2 a.m. and I'm like regretting it the next day.
Gotta be there at 6 a.m.
Yeah. Zombie squad. Yeah,
you're like, I'm gonna rest today. I'll just get on the computer, play around with some editing, and then before you know it, you're like, dang.
Yeah, it's like just a little bit longer. Let me just smooth this out.
Just a little bit.
And that's what I loved about painting too. But
so do you still get to do that?
I don't. I think I'm gonna go buy myself some watercolors though. Awesome. I feel like watercolors is easier cleanup, easier to manage, and it's really like. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's awesome.
I like the watercolor with the ink.
You can find so much inspiration. Who knows what kind of like thoughts and you're gonna have creative thoughts you're gonna have during that whole process if you take the time to just like sit, because it seems like a very peaceful activity to engage in, right? And you're just like focused on the painting and it's like really smooth. Yeah, exactly.
And I think a lot of employers should know this, or they probably already know this, but whenever your employees do things that make them happy, whether that's like more time off to spend with family or allowing a flexible schedule so you can train when you want or work out when you want. I come to work, I show up to work a lot better minded. My creative juices are flowing, like better attitude, like things are just kind of pumping versus clocking in at 8, clocking out at 5 and just be there. I remember working those jobs. I was probably productive for 4 of those hours. The rest of them I was like on my phone or just like bullshitting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it really does. It takes up a lot of your time.
And you can't get out of there.
In the best way, exactly. You know?
Working remotely does have its disadvantages for real. Like I'll be out doing something and I have to work on something. It is kind of annoying, but I would choose that over the other one any day.
It seems a lot more like freedom, a lot of availability to kind of just like, well, I'll just put this down for a second because I got to do this other thing real quick, or I got to pick this up really quick. The availability's there. Flexibility, rather, I guess.
So you're spreading yourself thin, but like, how are you managing your time? How are you managing your stress?
Jiu-jitsu.
I was gonna say. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, jiu-jitsu, bro.
Jiu-jitsu. I need it. Oh my god.
Just like smashing someone here and there.
But I do dedicate my time, and so. Like I said, you can work a full 8 hours and be only productive for 4.
Yeah.
If I can get a full 4 hours of productivity, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
right.
doing
That seems
I
sufficient.
think more of it. I think more of it as tasks. So
Exactly.
what is my job? What do I have to do?
Yeah.
All of these posts, all
Get
of
it
these
done.
captions, all of these times, done.
Yeah.
Done. I'll either go to the gym, work at the gym, and then once it's lunchtime, get my workout in, and then go get food, and then go home. And if I want to work at home, I will. Or vice versa. Like I'll wake up early, get my workout in, change and shower there at the gym, and then go to a coffee shop and just pump it out. Yeah, and I'll write it down because I need to remind myself, like, you did work today.
Yeah.
Because there are times where I'm just like, man, I feel like I didn't get anything done today. I just sat in front of my laptop and like, and it feels like I didn't do anything. But no, you did.
Yes.
It takes a lot of time to upload this shit. It takes a
Right.
lot of time to think what you want to do. Because if I was just some employee that didn't give a shit
Yeah.
at a social media thing, I would just drag. ChatGPT, copy, paste. Like, no, I have to look at it and I make sure it flows and this is my work.
Yeah.
And I want it to look good.
Yes.
And I want them to be proud of me. Like,
Oh yeah.
I give a shit about this fashion jiu-jitsu stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the reason why I believe in it is because when I put something on and I feel good, shit, I'm on the mats like, let's go.
Yeah.
I feel
Real
confident.
thing. That is
Yes.
so real.
Yes.
Your best outfit, your best look. Like,
Yes.
are you mentally prepared? Are you physically prepared? Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Just all around
Yes.
ready for it. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, from the outside looking in, right? It looks like you're getting it done. I understand there's a lot going on, sure, but yeah, I mean, just maintain that positive outlook, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to start
You
the
got
new
it.
year fucking
Oh,
rocking
you
it
got some
out.
goals
Yeah.
lined up. You're
Yeah.
gonna organize yourself a little bit better. You're gonna take the gold.
I am going to take gold. Honestly, I'm still proud with silver, but
Absolutely.
we're going to
Yeah.
place.
Place
We're
it.
going to
Yeah,
dominate.
dude. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's really
In your weight
awesome.
class.
In my weight class. I'm going to go for absolutes. I'm going to go for
Yeah.
Just in case.
Dude, hell yeah, why not, right? The opportunity's there. Do it while
The
you can.
learning.
Yeah.
The learning is
Yeah.
incredible.
Because you get to go up against the top competitor. What? Just
And I'll
because
do it
you took
again.
a shot. You
And I'll
took
do
a
it
shot.
again. Yeah.
You took a shot. She took a shot. She got in faster than you, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah,
It's the name of the game.
Yeah.
It is a wild game.
Timing.
I am obsessed. Yeah.
But yeah, again, dude, thank you so much for doing
Yes,
this. We
thanks
really
for having me.
appreciate it, and we would absolutely love to have you on again
Yeah.
sometime.
Oh, absolutely. For the 1 year rap roundup,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You're gonna reach out to them,
let's
follow
do
up.
That.
Yes.
I remember us
Yeah.
talking about that last time.
Get everyone hit up. Yeah, y'all check out Rocio on social media. You have Instagram page.
Yes, it's rockin_Rocio. Rockin'
There you go.
Rocio.
Hit her up there, and then
Yeah.
you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
still
I
going?
do, same. My handle's the same on all platforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we will put that in the description. Watch out. She is a force. It is incredible to see.
be reckoned
Very inspiring.
Yeah.
It is such a blast.
Check it out. Stay motivated and get after
Yes,
it. I know
yes.
we know it's hard out there, but hey,
Ooh,
Gotta
it's
make it-
fucking hard out here.
gotta make
Yeah.
it
I
work.
love that.
Hell yeah.
Thank
Cool.
you so much. We're so happy. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you're thinking.
Oh yeah. Thanks, guys. Later.
Bye.
It's fucking hard out here.